Morning children, we will continue with the transport system. So heart is a pumping organ. It will contract and it will relax. The contraction phase of the heart, when it contracts, the contraction phase of the heart is known as systole and the relaxation phase of the heart is known as diastole. So the rhythmic expansion and contraction of the heart is known as heartbeat. The rhythmic contraction and expansion of the heart is known as heartbeat. Okay, the sequence of events. This sequence of events, that means the contraction and relaxation to complete one heartbeat, is known as cardiac cycle and it lasts for 0.8 seconds. So, we came to know what is systole and what is diastole. The contraction phase of the heart will be systole and the relaxation phase of the heart is diastole. Now one more thing, blood pressure. Blood flows in a vessel. Suppose this is the vessel, so this will be the wall of the vessel and this will be the lumen of the vessel. So blood flows here. Now we will discuss blood pressure. What happens when the ventricles contract? So blood will be pushed in the vessel. The force of the blood to the walls of the vessel is known as blood pressure. So what did we come to know? The force the blood exerts on the walls of the blood vessel is known as blood pressure. As the blood flows in this vessel and this is the lumen and this is the wall. So blood flows here. So where the force by which the force the blood exerts on the wall of the vessel is known as blood pressure. Okay. Now what will be the ventricular systole? When the ventricles will contract, the pressure of the blood inside the artery is known as ventricular systole. When the ventricle contracts, the blood will be pushed in the artery and the pressure on the artery because of this blood. So the pressure of the blood inside the artery is known as ventricular systole. And what will be the ventricular diastole? The ventricular diastole will be when the ventricles will relax. When the ventricles will relax, the pressure of the blood inside the artery at that time will be known as ventricular diastole. Okay, so ventricular systole will be 120 mm of Hg and ventricular diastole will be pressure of the ventricular systole will be 120 and pressure of the ventricular diastole will be 80 mm of Hg. This is the normal blood pressure. If the pressure is high, then it is known as hypertension, and if the pressure is low, then it is known as hypotension.